Let's look at mergers. So BVI is one of those jurisdictions that provides for a statutory merger. Not all jurisdictions provide for that. And the essential point about a statutory merger is that the assets and liabilities of the constituent companies to the merger flows with the surviving company. And so a merger is used for various types of transactions. So business combination or restructuring. What we have seen more recently is that clients are using merger provisions where you have a number of subsidiaries. And for example, if you're winding down, rather than liquidating each subsidiary, you can merge them into one and then proceed with your liquidation. So merger is a very useful process on the BVI law. So what are some of the documentation that you need? You need your resolutions, and the merger has to be approved by the board and also by the shareholders. You need to have a plan of merger, and this is essential because this will set out the terms of the merger, how shares are to be exchanged, etc. And then you also have your articles of merger. So there are various types of mergers. You have your standard merger where, for example, two companies will simply merge together. You have a triangular merger, which involves more companies, typically 3. You also have a reverse merger, which allows shareholders of one entity, one of the constituent companies to the merger, to become shareholders of the other entity. And that is typically used in a sort of listing scenario where the acquisition allows a company to be listed on a stock exchange. Now, one of the key areas of the merger provisions is that it allows shares of the constituent companies to be converted into shares of the surviving company and also into other assets. So that gives you tremendous flexibility in terms of how the merger can occur and what the resultant effect of the merger is. All right, there's also dissenters' rights. So persons who do not want to continue with the merger in the surviving company, they can dissent from the merger and they're entitled to payment of fair value of their shares. So the best practice here, I would say, for mergers is to have a good plan of merger, which ensures that the constituent companies, the shareholders in the constituent companies, their shares are converted into exactly what the arrangement is, whether it's shares in the surviving company or shares in another company or some other type of asset.